كأنما يساقون إلى الموت وهم ينظرون وإذ يعدكم الله إحدى الطائفتين أنها لكم وتودون أن غير ذات الشوكة تكون لكم ويريد الله أن يحق الحق بكلماته ويقطع دابر الكافرين ليحق الحق ويبطل الباطل ولو كره المجرمون استستغيثون ربكم فاستجاب لكم أني ممدكم ب1000 من الملائكة مردفين وما جعله الله إلا بشرى ولتطمئن به قلوبكم وما النصر إلا من عند الله إن الله عزيز حكيم إذ يغشيكم النعاس أمنة منه وينزل عليكم من السماء ماء ليطهركم به ويذهب عنكم رجز الشيطان وليربط على قلوبكم ويثبت به الأقدام إذ يوحي ربك إلى الملائكة أني معكم فثبتوا الذين آمنوا سألقي في قلوب الذين كفروا الرعب فاضربوا فوق الأعناق واضربوا منهم كل بنان ذلك بأنهم شاقوا الله ورسوله ومن يشاقق الله ورسوله فإن الله شديد العقاب ذلكم فذوقوه وأن للكافرين عذاب النار يا أيها الذين آمنوا إذا لقيتم الذين كفروا زحفا فلا تولوهم الأدبار ومن يولهم يومئذ دبره إلا متحرفا لقتال أو متحيزا إلى فئة فقد باء بغضب من الله ومأواه جهنم وبئس المصير صدق الله العظيم وصدق رسوله الكريم.
एंगल सही हेडलाइन एंगल ठीक है
beautiful yeah it's working
एक और नैपकिन दे देंगे ठीक होगा
but you have to do it this way
Okay, thank you, Brother Levy, for that beautiful recitation of your Quran. We come here not only to learn Islam, but to also gain and obtain the correct understanding of our religion. We are able to recognize false and misleading concepts, ask questions, and engage in healthy discussions without carrying the fear of being wrong. This helps promote our thinking and understanding, followed by our own improvements. We are so honored and grateful and blessed to have Maulana Jafar Bongori among us as our guest speaker. He's been the resident alim for the IJA in Miami, Florida for many years. This is where I first started Sunday school myself, which was conducted under his leadership and guidance. IEF extends our enormous thanks to him for honoring our community by his presence at this celebration. We would like to call him to say a few words, followed by a few words by our president, Brother Abbas, and then we'll start the certificates.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين أبي القاسم محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين. أما بعد، قال الله تبارك وتعالى في كتابه المبين وهو أصدق الصادقين: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، فتبارك الله أحسن الخالقين. Amongst all the creation of Allah, the best creation is the human being. After creating the human being, Allah has mentioned, فَتَبَارَكَ اللَّهُ أَحْسَنُ الْخَالِقِينَ. Blessed is the one who is the best of the creators. Amongst all the creation of Allah, there are only two creations which have choice of guidance. One is the human being, and the other one is the jinni, the jinnat. I don't want to scare you of the jinnat, but when you are young, you are one of them. You're so naughty, you're playing around, mashallah. So anyway, the angels do not have any choice. The animals do not have any choice. Have you ever seen a sheep eating burger? Or have you ever seen a lion eating an orange? No. Why? Because they have been forced. They have been forced by the divine power on a particular path of guidance. They cannot change themselves. They eat what is for them, and they don't eat what is not for them. But the human being has been given a choice to eat some things and not to eat some things. Those things which he is allowed to eat are known as halal, and those which are prohibited are known as haram. How many of us would eat non-zabiha? Non-zabiha are things which are not slaughtered according to the Islamic way. We are not going to eat it because we have a choice. We have ikhtiyar. Since we have ikhtiyar, Allah has sent to us the prophets to guide us, the messengers to guide us. And every human being has been given a very precious bounty of Allah. Can you name that bounty which has been given to you all? It is your intellect. How many of you are not intelligent? How many of you are intelligent? How many of you know how much intelligence you have? No? Is intelligence sitting over here in your brain? It is sitting over there. The mind and the brain is not your intelligence. Intelligence is a gift of Allah. That's why some of them have less of it and some of them have more. Now, those who have less intelligence, have you ever asked Allah to grant you more of it? Yes? Sometimes you are doing math and you don't understand. What do?
Skip it.
You take help, and if the help is not sufficient, you ask Allah to increase your intelligence. That's why we have got the dua of Imam Ali alayhi salatu wassalam, which says, Subhana man la ya'tadi ala ahli mamlukati, Subhana man la ya'khudu ahla al-ardi bi'alwani al-azab, Subhana ra'ufur rahim, Allahumma ij'al li fi qalbi nuran wa basaran wa fahman wa ilm. So no one likes to be called a stupid. Everyone wants to be intelligent, but yet they do not know how much of it they have. The main purpose of intelligence is to achieve knowledge and to disperse knowledge. The first step of achieving knowledge is sukut, sumt, silence. In India, we used to have a period every day, and that was a period of silence when we were young. Fingers on your lips. So we were trained to be silent and listen. So you are also trained very well because you are listening to me. The other step is to achieve the knowledge. And the third step is to deliver the knowledge. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam says, Al-ilmu nurun yaqdafuhu Allahu ala qalbi man yasha. Ilm is a light which Allah gives to anyone He wishes. And according to Imam Ali alayhi salam, knowledge is of two types, ilmul abdan and ilmul adiyan. Ilmul abdan is the physical knowledge, like science, biology, physics, chemistry. And ilmul adiyan is the knowledge of the religion. You go to the school for ilmul abdan, and you come here to the madrasa for ilmul adiyan. Ilmul adiyan, or the knowledge of religion, is important because it makes us and trains us to be human beings. We have to be a human being by not only our physical being, but also by our spiritual being. There are so many human beings who are called animals in the Quran. Bal hum kal anam, hum kal anam, bal hum adal. They are human beings, but yet the Quran tells them they are like animals. Why? Because their behavior is like animals. What is Islam? Islam is akhlaq. Islam is character building. And for this reason, we need special teachers who are very well trained. And Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salatu wasalam says that respect your teacher. Respect your teacher, honor your teacher. When your teacher comes into your class, stand up for him. And when he tells you to sit down, then you sit down. And when you want to leave the class, you take the permission of the teacher. Like the hadith of Rasulullah says, Man allamani harfan sayyarani abda. Whoever teaches me a single word, he has made me his servant and slave. What will happen if we don't respect our teacher? The knowledge we have achieved from him is going to go away and get destroyed from our minds. So my youngsters, especially these youngsters, the small ones, many a times our teachers may not know that they are studying because they are playing around, but their little mind is attentive towards you. So their class is going to be a very tough class for the teacher who is going to teach them. And that teacher is going to get the most sawab because their knowledge is going to be with them for the rest of their lives. And the teachers of the madrasa, my salutes to you. May Allah bless you with health and with lots of knowledge. you are doing a job which will prevail even after you are not here in this world. It is Sawab Jariyah. May Allah bless you all, and I'm so happy to be with you. And I do request the staff, the principal, that all of you say a loud salawat for their health and their well-being. Say a loud salawat. And say a loud salawat for all the people who come to this center and who are a part of it and who manage it and who administer it. Say a loud salawat. And one more thing, and that is, your prayers will be answered by Allah very quickly. So do one thing every day, and that is say salam to your parents and ask Allah to keep them for you. All of you should pray that your parents are always healthy and always there for you when you need them. May Allah bless you.
Thank you so much, Malana. Now I'd like to call our president, Abbas Bhai, to say a few words.
Thank you. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Inna Allah malaikatahu yasalluna ala nabi. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu sallu alayhi wa sallimu taslima. Assalamu alaikum, dear brothers and sisters, and young brothers and sisters here too as well. It's really a very heartwarming occasion for us. Every time we have this graduation, we do feel as a community a sense of accomplishment. And our sincere prayer goes to our devoted volunteers and the teachers and their parents who make the time to bring their children here, the kids here. And inshallah, they will see in the due time the efforts they are putting in now, or sacrificing their time on weekends. All these efforts will pay off in the very short run. So from the very bottom of our heart, I would like to recognize not only our teachers, but those people who have organized this whole setup. It's a very tedious, very demanding, and very painful job sometimes. You have to satisfy many people, many ideas, and many objections people have about how we should go about this thing. But my salute to you, Brother Sadiq, and your family, that you guys dedicate your entire semester here. It's not easy. It's not one weekend or 1 month. The whole semester they sacrifice their time, and they bring their family here and the children, and they start this thing from the morning, late morning to the early afternoon, and it goes on until the Chandler Unified School District semester closes. So may Allah bless you for your effort, brother. And the last thing I would like to say, Maulana, the guidance of a qualified alim and the recognition and talking about what we're doing here and what we're trying to achieve in this community, your approach and your access is far greater than ours. So please, whenever you get a chance and when you see somebody who's capable of supporting these type of communities, please reach out to them and introduce us to them, that what we're trying to achieve. And if you think we're doing something right, please recommend us and help us so we can grow as a community. Thank you very much. I really appreciate for your time, brother. Thanks.
Okay, Malana and Abbas Bhai, can you come up here to help me with the teacher's recognition? First, we would like to start out by mentioning Sister Faiza, Sister Rihanna, and Abu Haider, who are traveling internationally, so they are not able to be part of this occasion, and their presence is sure missed by all. We wish them a pleasant and wonderful stay and a safe journey back. The first teacher we'd like to recognize is Sister Rabat. She teaches Islamic studies to the youngest group of students, and with her softer, tender voice, she patiently cultivates the hearts of all the little ones with the correct understanding of Islam. The fun, laughter, and love that she has shown toward them will keep them connected to this place forever. She is humble and sweet towards all, and we are sincerely grateful of every single minute of her time, efforts, and contributions. May Allah bless her. Our next teacher is Brother Hassan. He is an easygoing and happy person who is always ready to share a bright smile. He teaches Quran and Islamic studies to the younger group of students who are not only adorable, but also inquisitive at the same time. He nurtures their understanding, loves them genuinely, and always thinks of new exciting ways to reach out to them when they are not able to get it. He devotes his time every Sunday to care for the little ones and ensures that they are masters at the beginning level of Quran and understand its value. Parents stay well informed of the lessons taught and are able to reinforce it at home as well. A teacher is known for the lives they touch, and he has made a difference in every single one of our students' hearts. May Allah bless and reward his efforts immensely. And Akbar Shah, would you like to
Except Islam's.
Yeah, in his behalf. Our next teacher is Sister Mariam. She is a very strong, kind, and loving person who is not only excited to be here every Sunday, but also looks forward to all our programs here at Aliyah. She tries to make learning fun and comprehensible for students of all ages, which makes all the difference. She's extremely passionate about writing plays and skits, and she worked on a skit which brought different aspects of the given concept placed forward, followed by increased and the correct understanding of the subject through discussions. We thank her for all her time, efforts, and the level of patience that she displays. Our next teacher is Ali Bhalu. He is a young, energetic, and very dedicated person who is our basketball coach and the kids' all-time favorite. Every single one of our students looks forward to seeing him, and he ensures that all who'd like to play are included and are having fun. He has a wonderful sense of humor and is respected, caring, and kind. May Allah give him a lot of success.
Alan, ask him why he was not here last night.
Our next teacher is Brother Akbar Shah. We won't be able to do justice when speaking about him, but we'll try to show our little appreciation of him. He is a calm and positive person, welcomes all with such a bright smile, and makes the other person feel extremely calm, comfortable, and at the same time gives a sense of instant happiness. He listens phenomenally and is very open to every kind of question, viewpoint, logic, or any explanation one may have. He teaches Islamic studies to our intermediate level, and his students love him due to the level of care, patience, love, and enthusiasm that he displays. He masters the quality of cultivating and nourishing the minds and hearts. He will walk and travel alongside with your thought process and will conclude eventually with logical and correct understanding. The ability to connect with all ages and at all levels is a skill set that very few are able to display. His students love him dearly and go far saying that we are not afraid of asking him questions, stating our opinions, or voicing our thoughts, as we once and for all know that we will never be judged. We can go on and on with the ability and skill set that he possesses, but we'll have to mention his morning assembly where he would touch base on the simplest concept and will make you ponder upon its aspect in a whole different way. We are extremely blessed and privileged to have him as part of the IES school. His students love and respect him so much that they're already requesting to be in his class for the upcoming year, inshallah. Our last teacher is Brother Labib. He teaches our most senior and advanced levels of students. His sincere devotion can be seen and reflects all over his face. He helps and encourages his students to recite Quran with correct pronunciation, and also motivates us to recite surahs and follows up with us weekly. He sets clear goals and wants all his students to excel. The tiniest achievement of his students gives him the extreme joy. May Allah bless him for his efforts, who equipped our students with the skill set needed to recite Quran flawlessly. His morning assemblies are thought-provoking yet simple. His knowledge and experience is a great treasure for the school. We have all heard him recite beautifully at the IEF programs, and he teaches his students with love and care, and his efforts are greatly appreciated. Last but not least, we would like to recognize our wonderful volunteers who helped us throughout the year, Sister Safa and Sister Malika. I know you all are anxious to go play and have fun, but we need to recognize all you kids for your hard work through the year.
And a large salat for yourselves.
However, we'll first start with Brother Labib, who would like to recognize the students who have shown exemplary efforts throughout the year in his class.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله الطيبين الطاهرين. First of all, I would like to start with the senior class. I have the first rank in the class for this year, Brother Abul Hassan Mohsen. And second, Ali Jambe. Now we'll go to the mid class. I have first Ali. And second I have Danielle. Good job. صلوا على
So now it's time to recognize all of you guys. We're going to start with our lowest level class. Okay, wait, 1 second. We'll come back to this. Okay, we're gonna have Brother Abrisha up here to say something, and then we'll do the student recognition.
Just wanted to recognize the students that I had in my class. They have truly been the reason that has really made me come here every Sunday, which is very difficult for all of you, I know. Especially I want to recognize my daughters, Asfareen, Alize, and Ali, my son, and there is this very gentle soul in my class, Daniel. They have been really, truly inspirational for me because the questions that they have asked in every class, and Arif, I just wanted to let you know that while it is difficult for all of these students to be in the class on a Sunday, they would rather be, I know, playing video games, but they choose to come here and listen to us, and we, in exchange, learn from them. So it's a two-way traffic that takes place in every class that I've been involved with, and I cannot tell you how much I have learned from these kids and from their difficult questions that they have asked. Some of them I've answered, some of them remain open, and I owe a response back to them with the guidance of Allah. I just wanted to say these words that it's not just us teachers, it's the students who have really made us be a better place because of all of the questions that you bring in. And this is what this place is all about. Ask your questions, and we will try to answer them from the intellect that we have, and if not, we will seek guidance from our elders or scholars who have the information. So I just wanted to recognize all of you, especially for all the questions that you ask us. And this is a journey for all of us. There is no end point. We keep learning every time that we come to this place, inshallah. Just wanted to say that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Afursha. Okay, so now we're going to start with the youngest level class. The first goes to Minsa Naqvi. Alia Razvi. Mehdi Ali. Ala.
Good job.
She's dragging him with her.
Okay, our next class. First would be Ahmad Razi. Maryam Naqvi. Daria. Layla Jackson. And Adam Jambe. Okay, this is one of our intermediate classes. First would be Zain Al-Jurani. Mobeen Al-Jurani. This is our second intermediate class. First would be Daniel Ali. Aliza Ali. Asri Naqvi. Arif Naqvi. gain your cause. Ahmed Al-Amari. Okay, so this is our most advanced level class. Danish Ali. Sarah Jambe. Ali Shah. Ali Jambe. Heather Al-Zain. Abu Hassan Mohsen.
Badin Ali. So Alhamdulillah, this year we have 3 kids, Abul Hassan, Banin and Haider. They are 3 graduating from their high school, and they're also graduating from Islamic Education Foundation of Arizona Sunday School. They've been with us almost, well, you've been with me all your life. Other 2 have been with me for quite some time, previous school and this school. So I want to say congratulations to all 3 of you. You guys have done a wonderful job, but the job is not over now. You guys have to take a lead, and inshallah, you guys are always welcome to attend the classes. But whenever you feel like it, you have to leave the class. We are going to put you with the teacher as assistant in the beginning, inshallah, and then we are going to give you the whole class. So fasten your seatbelt. More responsibility is coming your way. So please say Allah salawat for these 3 wonderful students. So this is the end of the graduation ceremony. I want to say thank you to all our teacher, Labib, Akbar, Sister Miriam, Sister Rabab. Of course, Batul have done a lot of stuff to help me out in this process. Sister Malika, Hassan. So I really, really, really appreciate all of you guys. Again, we are doing something which we may not see it today, the return white, but I'm guaranteeing you, Maulana will be my witness, how many kids have graduated from your school and mashallah have been successful in their life within the Islamic boundaries. So this is one of the most important initiative of our center, our foundation is, and we'll keep focusing on it, and we'll keep bringing, keep working on it. Again, I know this year we have our teachers training. We went through all the training stuff. We are doing training for the last 2 years in different time frames. So inshallah, that will help us more to bring these kids into the right direction. And we do need parent support. Without parent support, we are nothing, right? We just have 4 or 5 hours a week. So it's very, very important for the parents to keep supporting that. All right, I'll bring Ali Bolu to you.
One more thing, I just wanted to thank 2 people that are constantly here and always here to set up everything. Sadiq Uncle and Batulanti's probably in the back right now, still doing something, but please one loud so loud for both of them.
So now the kids can go outside, play on the bounce house, or we are going to start a namaz at 1 o'clock, so make sure you do wuzu.
It's my kids.
So whenever you guys ready, before I finish it up, I want to recognize one more person, Brother Zamin, who's man behind the scene. He's always been here. You guys may not have seen him, but he's always supporting Sunday school. Even he's going to be the guy who's going to be making a snow cone this afternoon. So make sure you go and talk to him, give him a hug. The more syrup you need, the more hug you guys have to give it to him. So let's go and let's have fun, okay?
I would love to. After the training, we'll do that. We'll do that. 1, 2, 3. Put it down, Maria.
Assalamu alaikum, sister. How are you? Yeah, no, just guide the kids, whatever you got.
So then I have to announce it.
Huh?
I have to announce it.
How are you? Okay, your vacation?
So actually, before we go outside and play, it's namaz time. So if you guys could, if all the kids could go do wudu and get ready for namaz. Abu Hassan, have you done wudu? Assalamu alaikum. Have you done wudu? We do wudu and get namaz.
We do azan and then give wudu. What's up?
What's up?